nations and the regions for a look at the news wherever you are. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. A baby has suffered serious injuries in a car crash in North Yorkshire. Police are appealing for witnesses and dashcam footage after the collision on the B6 265 between Glasshouses and Risplith. It happened yesterday afternoon near the village of Fellbeck and involved a camper van. The one-year-old baby is now in hospital. A North Yorkshire police traffic officer who warned others of the dangers of street racing has been sacked for speeding. PC Adam Smith was caught driving over 150 miles an hour on the A1 with no policing reason. At a misconduct hearing, the police said Smith's actions were totally unjustifiable. Car tyres, plastics and polystyrene blocks are just some of the pollutants pulled from the River Aire in Leeds today. Around 40 people took to the water as part of a national campaign to keep our waterways clean. They filled dozens of sacks with plastic bottles, footballs, glass and cans which had collected along the riverbank near Leeds city centre. Phil Bodmer reports.
Paddling against plastic pollution, canoe club volunteers coming together to clean up the River Aire in Leeds. Last year, more than 2,500 paddlers took to the water nationally, clearing over 6,000 plastic bottles, nearly 3,000 glass bottles and in excess of 4,000 cans.
You do see the collection points in the eddy line, so behind the reed beds, near the booms, where mass collections of rubbish. So it's not nice to see, but it's just nice to be able to get there and remove it for ourselves, for the visual aspect, and other people will want to enjoy it. We get so many thanks and praise from the people bankside, but it'd be nice if then they'd spend 5 minutes themselves and pick up just around them.
The 2-week countrywide Big Paddle clean-up aims to spotlight the growing problem of plastic food packaging in particular and general waste in our waterways.
It can have quite an impact on the environment, on the wildlife locally, so you might see some birds that are suffering from entanglement with plastic. But also as the plastic journeys out along the river, it actually breaks down into microplastics, and there it just gets impossible to actually remove from the river. So at least at this stage we are actually able to remove some of those single-use plastic bottles before that happens.
Around 40 volunteers are involved in today's activity. Those taking part say there are multiple benefits, as well as a sense of satisfaction about protecting our green and blue spaces.
It's a good way of relaxing, getting out in the fresh air, getting exercise, including the whole family. There's 3 generations of me and my family on the boards today, and it's helping the environment.
Keeping our rivers clean is not only important for those who enjoy being on or beside the water, but for the wildlife to which this is home as well. Phil Bodmer, BBC Look North, Leeds.
The stories of York D-Day veterans are being told in a new performance in Helmsley this weekend.
And I'm getting out the slit trench when suddenly they're firing and a shell bursts very close to me.
It comes ahead of the 80th anniversary of the Normandy landings. Actors are bringing to life the memories of Ken Smudger Smith, who served in some of the bloodiest battles of World War II. The performance is a tribute to him as well as everyone else who has returned from war. Now, next Thursday, it's the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and we would love to hear memories from that day. Send your family stories to look.north@bbc.co.uk or use the QR code that's on the screen now. Now, it's been beautiful today, hasn't it? How will tomorrow be? Here's Keely with the details.
Hello there, good evening. A bit more in the way of sunshine, I think, for tomorrow. And we'll see the cloud continuing to thin and break overnight tonight for good, clear spells. Now, the breeze is going to lighten down. That'll be good news for the coast tomorrow. And that might just allow the odd mist or fog patch to develop. And temperatures will be on the chilly side, down to around 5 or 6 degrees. So we'll start the day tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, and tomorrow is the brighter day of the weekend with some good spells of sunshine on into the afternoon. We might just start to see a little bit more cloud filtering down from the north later. Temperatures inland getting up to 20 or 21 degrees, and it will at last start to feel milder along the coast as well.
Lovely, thanks Keely. Some June weather, how beautiful. Right, we will be back tomorrow at 6:50. Thanks very much for joining us. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
Good evening to you.